Hey guys, it's Zels here. So today I'm going to do a foreshadowing episode on chapter 2, 3, and 5. So let's start. In this chapter, it starts off with Luffy facing death. He's about to get sucked into a whirlpool, and shows later in Logtown when he accepts death when Buggy was about to kill him. So you could see like he was facing this whirlpool with a smile. It didn't really faze him. He wasn't really worried. Same thing when what happened to Buggy and him in Logtown. He wasn't really phased by it. So during this whirlpool incident, Luffy climbs into a barrel. This the reason I love this scene. Sorry, they don't show how he gets into this barrel. We just see him on this ship with the barrel behind him, and next chapter Kobe is bringing this barrel to Alvida's ship. So they don't really show it, and I love how like you have to translate it with the whole thing. Gives all of us some good One Piece content. So they speak of Luffy as a bounty hunter, but they say that the Navy got him held up at this island and stuff. This is referring to Zoro, who is locked up by the Navy. There wasn't much in chapter 2. These are the key things that I took from there. Chapter 3, the chapter starts where Luffy and Kobe are going to an island where Zoro is being held, and Kobe's telling him about Zoro, that he's a demon like. So this shows how Zoro's different techniques are demon like Ashura, when he uses Ashura technique and when he uses other techniques. I can't really think of anything at the top of my head now, but this shows him like how his techniques are demon like, and when he's versing Kaido, when he's versing other villains and stuff. So Zoro is locked up, and Elmepo tells him that if he lasts a month without food, he'll let him go. Why I chose this scene is because when Helmepo leaves, Zoro tells Luffy Luffy tells Zoro that he wouldn't last a month without food, and Zoro tells him that he will, because he's got more willpower than Luffy. I personally love this because it shows, we now see it in like 1,000 chapters later, we see that Zoro has Conqueror's Haki, which is base for will. So we know that people basically derive their will from other people. So Luffy, he's strong willed. We see in the fight with Katakuri, the only reason why Katakuri fell down was because Luffy was more strong willed. He was determined to beat Katakuri. And in other chapters as well, we're gonna read future, and I'm gonna come back to this chapter and mention it, like, hey, in this chapter they mention strong will and stuff. But it's cool because we see it now, like 1,000 chapters later. I love it. What I love about Luffy is how he punches people who are just jerks and bad people. He doesn't care if you're strong or not, or even if he has to fight your whole crew. If he thinks that you're a jerk, he will punch you. He won't think of any consequences. And this is what I love. That if you're a bad person, if you pick on his friends, if you pick on the innocent, he will punch you. We cannot forget about the scene where he punched that celestial dragon back into the manga. That was the most powerful scene, and it's much better. I love it. It's so much better when he punches a bad person who is weak, because they just got a big mouth and they act like they're so tough. So anyway, we see him punch Alvida, now Helmepo, in these previous chapters, and then we know later on Saobody, he's gonna punch a celestial dragon. In chapter 4 there was nothing. It's still a great read, I love it, but there was nothing that I could take out from there that would foreshadow. So in chapter 5, Zoro finds out that Luffy punched Helmepo. This is because Helmepo lied to Zoro. They were going to execute Zoro in 3 days. What I love here is that Luffy doesn't tell people what he did, or what he is doing, or what he does. He goes by his own way. He doesn't listen to stories. If someone did wrong, hurt his friends or innocent people, that's all the information he needs. So this is what I love, even in personal life. Like, Luffy doesn't gossip, and he doesn't like to hear gossip. We see it later on in the show, like when Naomi tells him to help her, he doesn't want to know why he won't. Like he knows that she just needs help. Even in Zoe, he was sleeping for most of the story when they found out that Jack, one of the beast pirates, came onto Zoe and destroyed the whole of Zoe. He wasn't focusing on the whole story, and I love this. I love it. I love it so much. So Zoro's dream is to become the greatest swordsman. Well, he hasn't done it yet, but he is pretty close. He makes a bet with his friend Quina, who is dead now. Well, she died a long time ago. So during his flashback, he mentions that this girl was stronger than him. She was his sensei's daughter, so she was pretty strong. She was older than him, but she tells him that at a certain point in her life she's gonna get weak, and Zoro will be stronger than her because boys are generally stronger than women. So what I love here is Zoro doesn't care. He knows that she's strong. He tells her that his dream is to be like her. And I love this because he doesn't mention that, oh, because you're a girl you can't fight. He compliments you on your strengths, and he knows what's right and what's wrong, especially when it comes to becoming the greatest swordsman. And he made the promise to her at that time before she died. And then later on, we find out that Tashigi, who is with Smoker, she looks a lot like Kuina. So he sees her a couple times and he gets shocked every time he sees her. And this chick is also a swordsman, so it's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Planning to do a chapter 1019 analysis. So stay tuned for that. Once more, thank you for watching and stay safe, fam. And if you can please like and subscribe to this channel, it'll be much appreciated. Thank you.